Hi, I'm estate planning attorney Mike Smith and one half of the Estate Planning Guys. Today, I'm going to talk to you about a question that I hear all the time. It seems like a simple thing, but I hear it so often that I want to explain to you why it's so important. So people ask me frequently, do I need a power of attorney? The short answer to that question is absolutely yes. Everybody over 18 years old should have a power of attorney. Now let's talk about why. So first, what can a power of attorney do for you? It appoints someone called an attorney in fact, who is an agent to take care of things on your behalf if you become incapacitated. So for example, if you have a stroke, or if you develop dementia and you're unable to take care of things for yourself anymore, the power of attorney allows a person that you've selected to step in and take care of primarily financial matters for you. So there's various things that you can give them, that power of attorney agent, the power to do on your behalf. So things like taking care of your real property, that's your real estate. Taking care of your personal property, so like your car, the stuff in your house. Making decisions about your bank accounts, your brokerage accounts. You can also give them the power to make estate planning decisions for you, to create trusts on your behalf, things like that. They can also operate an entity or a business on your behalf. So if you own your own business, you can appoint a power of attorney agent that can operate that for you if you become incapacitated. They can deal with governmental benefits for you. So Social Security, Medicare. They can deal with the IRS on tax matters for you. They can deal with the Postal Service. You can give the power of attorney agent the power to file lawsuits on your behalf or to defend lawsuits against you. So these are all things that you can give your power of attorney agent the power to do on your behalf if you're incapacitated. Now, you don't have to give them all of those powers. You can pick and choose which ones you want them to have. Those are what we call general powers in Georgia. And then we also have specific power, referred to as hot powers. And those are things like the power to create, amend, or revoke a trust, a living trust, the power to make gifts on your behalf, to make gifts to a charity or to a beneficiary, that someone that you wanted to give a gift to, but you're no longer able to do that. You can also give your power of attorney agent the power to authorize someone else to exercise their authority. So they can delegate that power of attorney responsibility to someone else. That can be very useful when you have a power of attorney agent that's remote and can't, for example, go to the bank and deal with things there. So they can sign a document that allows someone else, delegates that authority to someone else who may be local. You can also give them the authority to access your electronic communication. Simply your email, your social media accounts, Facebook, Instagram, those sorts of accounts. And you can give them the power to disclaim or refuse an interest in property. So if you, for example, were the beneficiary of an IRA or someone who passed away, you can give your power of attorney agent the power to decide whether to accept that gift or not. And there can be tax reasons that they might want to disclaim that on your behalf. But these are the types of things, the specific powers, what we call hot powers in Georgia, that you can give your power of attorney agent if you want to. And you need to consider each of those things when you go to execute a power of attorney and make sure that you're delegating authority that you want to delegate, that you're not just signing the document and saying, yeah, give them the authority to do anything they can do. And those are things that you would discuss with your attorney and make decisions about each of those powers and determine what you want your power of attorney agent to be able to do and what you don't want them to be able to do. So the next question that comes up is, who should I choose to be my power of attorney agent? And as you can imagine, with all of the power and responsibility that you're going to give this person, it's very important to make a good choice. I had a client recently who had selected her son as her power of attorney agent. And at the time that she did that, it seemed like a great idea. But time went by, it had been about 10 years, and she started to develop signs of dementia, and she was no longer able to take care of things for herself. And the brother, using the power of attorney, stepped in and took some of her money for himself and started to make decisions about selling off property, etc. In that case, there were other family members involved, and it became a dispute in the family that cost a lot of money for them to resolve. So you want to be very careful in choosing who's going to serve as your power of attorney agent. Most of my clients use family members to do that, and that oftentimes makes good sense. So if you have a family member that you trust implicitly to make all decisions that you couldn't make if you were disabled, if you were incapacitated, that's going to be a logical person to serve as your power of attorney agent. So for married couples, oftentimes that's your spouse. And that would be the first, quote, line of defense. And then you can name a couple of backups to your spouse. So you might have a child that's particularly good at handling financial matters, very organized. That's the kind of person that you'd want to serve as your power of attorney agent. If not, there are options for professionals who can do that. Some banks and trust companies provide those types of services. So that would be something to explore with your attorney if you don't have a family member that you think would be appropriate to serve as your power of attorney agent. To recap, the question is, do I need a power of attorney? The short answer is absolutely yes. Now, if you want our help with planning for your family and putting an estate plan together for you, click the button below and you can schedule a discovery call with one of my team members. And we look forward to talking to you soon. I'm Mike Smith for the Estate Planning Guys.